A very charming and pleasant good morning, dear students, children. Today, we are going to continue with the same chapter, chapter number 6, Local Self-Government in Urban Areas. Right? So, here, mostly, we are going to discuss about the cities, the town area, right? The smaller cities, about the larger cities, right? And in our previous class, children, we have already discussed about the Nagar Panchayat, right, which is the local government body which is working for the transitional area, right? That means the villages which is converting into city. That is called as transitional area. So which government body used to work over there? That is Nagar Panchayat, right, where population is very small. Then we have also discussed about the municipality. It is also called as municipal committee or municipal council, right? So this is the smaller towns, or you can say smaller cities, right? That also we have discussed in our previous class. And children, today we are going to discuss about the local government body which is working in larger cities, that is municipal corporation. Okay, so municipal corporation, they are working in larger cities where the population is too much large, where there is overcrowded, many peoples are staying there. Understood? So there, which government governing body used to work? That is municipal corporation. Understood? And how much the population here it should be, children? If we are talking about the larger cities, that means in municipal corporation, it can be from 3 lakh to 10 lakh. And if we will talk about the metropolitan cities, children, okay, there it can be more than 10 lakh to 1 million or more than 1 million. Understood? So that is much larger cities. So there, even in metropolitan cities as well as in larger cities, which local government body used to work? That is municipal corporation. They used to work, they used to perform various function for the development of municipal, okay, that towns. Understood? So for the development of that cities, larger cities, the municipal corporation, they used to perform their functions. Is that clear? So children, come on, everyone, be ready with your book. And children, please take pencil in your hand. Wherever you find that this line is important, please underline it with pencil. Is that clear? So children, just wait. I am sharing the screen. And children, please attend the class. Don't leave the class in between. Okay? It's my humble request to everyone. Yes. See. So our chapter number is 6, that is local self government in urban areas. अर्बन के बारे में मतलब क्या चिल्ड्रन हमने पढ़ा था? शहरी इलाका, राइट? जो शहर के बारे में वो हम इसमें पढ़ रहे हैं, राइट? क्योंकि हमने पिछले चैप्टर में ही रूरल एरियाज जो गांव के बारे में हमने पढ़ा था, बट इस चैप्टर में हम पढ़ेंगे अर्बन एरियाज, और हमने पिछले क्लास में ही ये चैप्टर स्टार्ट कर दिया था, राइट? Now see, so our Indian government is divided into 3 levels, right? One is central government, other one is state government, and local self-government. But in local self-government, we have there it is divided again into two parts. One is rural government and one is urban, right? So about the rural, okay, all the structure, everything we have discussed in our previous class, and this today we are going to discuss about the urban areas, right? Now, so local self government, they are divided into two, that is rural and urban areas, right? In rural there is less population and their lifestyle is also very simple if we will compare to urban areas. So in urban areas you will find there is very large population, right? It is very overcrowded, right? Their lifestyle is also very different if we will compare with the rural areas, right? Here the problems you can find more, right? because the population is here more, so there is even water problem, then electricity problem, right, then developments of road, schools. So there are lots of problems because the population is too much high, right? So there is the demand is more, understood. And most of the people they used to live over here, right? Because here in urban areas you can get all the facilities easily, so most of the people they are transforming, understood. That means they are they are from village to urban areas, they are uh, settling, right? Now, what is metropolitan cities, children? Now, the word metropolitan, children, it is a comes from the metropolis. So, again, I am repeating, children, the word metropolitan comes from the Greek word that is metropolis, which means mother city. In Greek, it means mother city. Understood? Made up of meter. Meter meaning, okay, meter, and then meaning of mother. Then polis means the city. Understood? Meter meaning mother and polis means city. So this is a Greek word metropolis. It is derived from a Greek word metropolis. Understood? Which means the mother city. So in metropolitan, children, see, and it is an area that has a population of more than 10 lakh. It can be 12 lakh, 13 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh, okay, 1 million or more than, okay, 1 million. So there are many metropolitan cities in India. You can say it can be Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Kolkata or Chennai, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, okay. So many metropolitan cities are there, right? Here I have given the few names, right? I have listed over here. So there are many more metropolitan cities. So now, what is local self-government? We have already know, children, that it is the bottom of the administrative pyramid. Okay, so at the bottom level, they used to work. Understood? So now functions, they function at the grassroots level. So at the bottom level. Then they are formed by the people of certain locality only. Right? How they are formed? By the people of their own locality. Now local people elect their own representatives. So here also elections are conducted, right, in the similar way, and they elect their own representative local government of an area. Then functions, what they used to solve the local problems, whatever the problems the peoples are facing, that they used to solve. Then they, what are the basic needs of the local people, all these needs they used, they try to solve the problems of the people, whatever they need they used to give them. Is that clear? Now next, so children, municipal corporation is also called as Nagar Nigam. Understood? You can write down that municipal corporation is called as Nagar Nigam. Understood? Now children, see, as in the case of smaller towns, larger cities are also divided into ward to elect members of local self-governing bodies. Understood? Children, as we have studied in our municipality, in municipal council, right, there also the area was divided into different ward. So in the similar way in larger cities also. So children, in municipal corporation we are talking about larger cities. You have to remember, okay, we are not talking about the smaller cities. Here we are talking about the larger cities. Understood? So here also the state, children, it is divided now into small unit, or you can say it is divided into small area for to control it. Understood? For to govern properly all this area, to administer everything, to so that it can function smoothly. So there is a division, okay, it is divided into smaller unit or small area, so that is called as ward. What it is called as, children? It is called as ward. Understood? And children, from each ward one member is elected. Understood? That means one people they are choosing. Understood? As a representative, so that person is called as, children, municipal councillor. What it is called as, children? Municipal councillor. Understood? Here, children, too, the number of seats depend upon the size of the population. But this municipal councillor, children, how many municipal councillor how many are going to be elected? It depend upon the population. Understood? How much population is there over here? Okay, so how many wards will be? How many means how it is divided? Okay, into smaller area, and from each area, or you can say ward, a certain representative they are standing for. Okay, and who is going to cast their vote, children, for choosing the municipal councillor? We people. Understood? We people are going to elect the municipal councillor. Understood? From each ward the one person will be elected. Understood? So children, see the municipal councillor. Now this is the composition. Now you have understood what exactly municipal council, okay, councillors are. So children, municipal corporation, here under this we are going to study about the composition, right? So children, see in your book also it is given. So in municipal corporation mainly we are going to study about the general council, the mayor, the standing committee, and the municipal commissioner. So these are the person, children, they who used to work, who used to perform the functions at municipal corporation. Understood? So this is how they are formed. Understood? How they are working, how these members, how these representatives they are working. Understood? That we are going to study. So children, it also has an elected member. This elected head, children, even the head of this municipal corporation, who is the head, children? It is a mayor. Understood? Okay, and even the deputy mayor is also, children, he is also elected. Understood? In the absence of mayor who used to work, the deputy mayor he used to perform all the activities. Understood? Now children, even the mayor is also known as Mahapaur. Okay, so children, see now, first A, we have seen that this council are elected by the registered voted within the municipal areas only. Understood? And some seats are reserved for SC and ST in proportion to their population. So looking to the population, children, some seats are reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes also. And at least one third of seats of total number of seats are reserved for women also. Okay, to give them equal respect in the society, equal treatment in the society, कि उनको भी बराबर का सम्मान दर्जा दिया जाए सोसाइटी में. इसीलिए उनको भी अधिकार है कि वो भी एज अ मेंबर बन सकती हैं. अंडरस्टूड? तो कुछ सीट्स उनके लिए भी रिजर्व की जाती है. Now the number of councillor depends upon the population of the city, right? So this we have discussed right now कि काउंसिलर कितने होंगे वो किस पे डिपेंड करता है? वहां की पॉपुलेशन, right? So this city is divided into smaller unit. Understood? Or you can say ward. Understood? So from there one representative will be elected who will be called as municipal council. Understood? Now in addition to elected member, the council also has an eldermen. Now children, what do you mean by eldermen? They are the respectable people of the society, or you can say well known person, okay, famous person of that city. Understood? They are known as eldermen. They are the experienced people. Okay, so they are experienced in different field. So this person also they are also elected. Now who means इनको elect कौन करता है, children? Who is going to elect eldermen? Okay, come on, tell me. In addition to elect, the council also has an alderman who are important and respected person of the cities. So they are usually elected by the councillors. Understood? So जो children municipal councillor जो है, जिनको हमने वोट किया है और उनको चुना है उस वार्ड से, राइट, वो पर्सन कुछ ऐसे वेल नोन, ऐसे फेमस पर्सन को वो इलेक्ट करेंगे. अंडरस्टूड? जो उस सिटी का बहुत ज्यादा वेल नोन पर्सन हो. ओके, जो स्पेशल नॉलेज हो, उसको किसी फील्ड में उसको स्पेशल नॉलेज उसको है उसके पास. अंडरस्टूड? कि हाउ टू रन द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन और एवरीथिंग ही इज हैविंग. अंडरस्टूड? a well-known person. So he is elected by the municipal councillor. So they are known as elder men. Understood now? Clear? So children, please underline this also. This is he is also very important. Understood? Now, even children, apart from this, some members, for example, the members from the state legislature, Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad, and even members of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, are also elected from an area only, and they also are the part of this municipal corporation. Understood? And even children, in this municipal corporation, some seats are reserved, that for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe we have seen, and even some seats are filled by nominated person also, even have who is having a special knowledge or experience of municipal administration. So some members are nominated also, who is having some special knowledge. Understood? So next, children, see, the term of municipal corporation is of 5 years. In the case of dissolution, election would be compulsory held within 6 months. Okay, because of some reason, if they are not working properly, if they are misusing their power, understood, they are not working as a team leader, they are not working properly for the development, okay, understood, of larger cities. So in that case, it can be dissolved. Understood? And in place of them, new members will be elected, but this can be done within the 6 month only. New members they have to elect. Understood? So they have to follow this process. Understood? Now next, see children, municipal corporation mayor, right? So we have already seen over there mayor. Now municipal councillor, he elects mayor or deputy mayor from among themselves. Understood? So इस mayor को कौन elect करता है children? जो municipal councillor होता है वही elect करता है. And even deputy mayor is also appointed, because in absence of mayor, who is going to perform all the tasks? Deputy mayor. Understood? Now mayor is generally elected annually. Okay, इनका जो term होता है children, mayor का, he is work only for 1 year. हर साल इनको elect किया जाता है. Understood? In some state the mayor is elected by general voters, and in the case he would have a 5 year term. Okay, कहीं कहीं पे इनको 5 साल के लिए भी इलेक्ट किया जाता है. अंडरस्टूड? और कहीं कहीं पे ऐसा है कि एनुअली इनको इलेक्ट किया जाता है. अंडरस्टूड? सो इट डिपेंड अपॉन द स्टेट्स. नाउ हाउ दे फंक्शंस. ही इज द फर्स्ट सिटीजन ऑफ द सिटी. He decide the agendas, that means the purposes for the meeting, for what purpose the meeting is going to be conduct, what are the reason. Understood? Then he preside, that means preside means what? He conduct all the meetings of the corporation. Okay, so most important, what is his function? To conduct all the meetings. Then he coordinates all the department, he bring together everyone. Okay, and even he act as a link between the corporation and the state government. Understood? But most important is in municipal corporation is children municipal commissioner, important than mayor. Understood? Mayor, that means municipal commissioner is more important in municipal corporation. Understood? Now, municipal commissioner, that means children, he is the CEO of the corporation. Understood? So the municipal corporation has a chief executive officer. CEO means what children? He is a chief executive officer known as municipal commissioner. Understood? Now children, इनको कौन इलेक्ट करता है? ओके, म्युनिसिपल कमिश्नर को कौन इलेक्ट करता है? मेयर इलेक्ट करता है? नो. म्युनिसिपल काउंसिलर इलेक्ट करता है? नो. ही इज इलेक्टेड बाय द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. ही इज अ परमानेंट एम्प्लॉय ऑफ द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. अंडरस्टूड? सो ही इज नॉट इलेक्टेड बाय मेयर. Okay, keep in your mind. So municipal commissioner children. Okay, so the municipal corporation, they are having a chief executive officer who is known as municipal commissioner. Understood? Now municipal commissioner is elected by the state government, or you can say union government, that means our central government. For how many term? Okay, for how many period? For 5 years. Okay, so they are elected for 5 years. Now what are their functions children? He heads and controls the administration of the corporation. Understood? He all supervises, he gives the advices, he gives the instruction, He controls the administration of the corporation. As instructed by General Council, gets the project implemented. Understood? So, by the General Council, whatever the projects he get, he used to implement. Okay, that means lagu karna. Okay, now commissioner act as a secretary to the General Council and maintain records of properties, meeting, etc. Understood? So he is also the custodian, means what, children? He is the guardian. Okay, that means he used to keep all records. He has to maintain all records and personal files of all staff members of the corporation. Understood? So overall administration, everything he has to look out. Understood? He has to see. Okay, that is why he is called as the custodian. Understood? That means the guardian. Is that clear to everyone? So the municipal corporation, it coordinates the work and has the power, children. Even he is also having the power to appoint some lower level of employee also. Understood? For the smooth functioning, okay, of the administration, he can employ some other members also. Understood? So children, the chief executive officer, he acts as a link between the state government and even municipal corporation also. So children, and municipal corporation, how for how many term they are elected? He is elected. He is elected for a term of 5 years. But children, it can be dissolved earlier also if it does not function. Okay, according to the rules laid down, or he is not able to function effectively. So in that case also, children, new members have to be elected within 6 months so that the term can be completed. Okay, so they have to perform their function properly. Okay, if he want to maintain, okay, if you want to be in that post, he has to perform his duty, his responsibility properly. Understood? Now next, children, see in your book, one topic is given, that is committee. So that is called as, children, you can say the standing committee. Now, what do you mean by, children? What is exactly the standing committee? Children, the day-to-day work of the municipalities and municipal corporation, children, is carried out with the help of number of committee. What they used to do, children, so in we are talking about here, children, in municipality also and municipal corporation. So here, children, they are forming a number of committee वो लोग बनाते हैं. Understood? और हर एक को अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट दे दिया जाता है and they are giving various tasks. Understood? एंड और हर एक कमिटी में कितने मेंबर्स होते हैं, चिल्ड्रेन? हर एक कमिटी में 5 to 12 मेंबर्स होते हैं और उनको उनका एक हेड होता है जिसको कहा जाता है चेयर पर्सन. उनको लीड करने के लिए, उनको सुपरवाइज करने के लिए उनका एक हेड होता है जिसको कहते हैं हम चेयर पर्सन. कमिटी सच एज एजुकेशन कमिटी, तो अलग अलग कमिटी वो सब हैंडल करते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? द डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स उनको दिया जाता है. ओके, क्योंकि यहाँ की पॉपुलेशन क्या होती है, चिल्ड्रन, बहुत ज्यादा होती है. One person alone can't handle everything, right? So that is why for the smooth functioning of the administration, the work is divided. So they have made the different committees and they have distributed their work. So they have so there is different departments. For example, there is a health department, finance department, then there is educational department, then to collect all the taxes. So that they are, for that also the committee is there. Understood? So related committee, education committee, public health committee, they play an important role in the administration of cities. Understood? So you can say committee also, or you can say the standing committee also. Now is it clear to all of you now what is standing committee? Okay, now children, we will see what are the functions of children. The functions of municipalities is similar to that of municipal corporation. That means municipal corporation and as well as the function of municipal council is similar, more or less they function similar. Understood? There is not much differences. So they are both obligatory and there are some optional function. Now what do you mean by obligatory function, children? That means some functions are compulsory functions. Understood? So obligatory, children, that means they have, it's mandatory to follow them. Okay, and there is also some optional functions which is called as, children, discretionary function, okay, of municipal corporation. Okay, so let's see which are the compulsory functions. Understood? That means mandatory functions, which are the obligatory functions of municipal corporation. So children, you can say the electricity and water supply also. Understood? So that is also very important functions to give electricity, to provide electricity facilities to all the people. Then even the water supply facilities. Then related to public health and sanitations. Okay, that means to build hospital dispensaries, to arrange for vaccinations, to protect people against the diseases. Okay, for example, smallpox, cholera, tuberculosis, right? So what are the steps they are taking for the public health and sanitation? Understood? What are their policies, what are their programs related to this public health and sanitation? Understood? Okay, then what are children? Then next we can say what are the education and sports. Okay, what are they are going to program? Okay, what are their policies related to the education and sports? Then next is public work, for example infrastructure. So what are the they are going to develop, how they are going to build the infrastructure of the roads. Okay, then the slum area, slum is for example झोपड़पट्टी जिसको हम कहते हैं. Okay, so what are the steps they are going to take? So that are all. Okay, then records of birth and death, that also it comes. Then miscellaneous function, for example fire service, burial ground. Understood? So all these things also it is the duty of the municipal corporation to provide. Understood? Even to provide children even public conveniences also, that means to provide for vegetable market also, then food grain market, other consumer goods, then to provide for maintain even to fresh and clean drinking water. Okay, so we have seen electricity also, even proper lighting of streets also. Okay, even the records of birth and death, that means to maintain the record of birth and issue certificate for the same. Okay, so these are some obligatory function, that means the compulsory or you can say the mandatory functions which the municipal corporation has to perform. Then let's talk about what are the optional functions. Okay, which is also called as discretionary functions. So for example to arranging the cultural activities. Okay, for examples like library, museums. Okay, then drama, music, etc. Then urban forestry, then sports and recreation activities. Then what are the welfare activities, what are the uh, schemes and all for okay, then family planning, removing of poverty, what are the steps the government is to take for the welfare of the people, लोगों की भलाई के लिए वो कौन से पॉलिसी प्रोग्राम्स लोगों को लेकर आने वाले हैं कि लोगों को फायदा हो उससे. Okay, so this was all about the functions. Now we will talk about the sources of income. अब चिल्ड्रन ये सब काम करना है जो है म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन के लोगों को. ओके, तो उसके लिए फंड चाहिए, मनी चाहिए, राइट? तो वो सब कहाँ से आएगा वो अब हम पढ़ेंगे. ओके, द सोर्सेज ऑफ इनकम ऑफ म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन, दैट इज GTRO. Now what is GTRO children? G means grant, okay, T means taxes, and R means rent. Understood? And OC means what children? Other charges. Understood? So income from the taxes. So from where they used to see children, they used to collect. So your children see, you can see the municipal body needs fund for carrying other their duties. Taxes are collected from the other sources. For example, goods coming into city known as outright or terminal tax. So जो भी goods हमारी country में आते हैं उस पे जो टैक्स लगते हैं उसको कहते हैं outright और terminal tax. Understood? Then children, water supply charges, electricity charges, toll taxes and other fees. ओके, सो जो भी हम वाटर का जो भरते हैं, जो भी हम बिल वगैरह चिल्ड्रन भरते हैं, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के जो बिल भरते हैं. ओके, ये सब हम लोग से ही पैसे क्यों लिए जाते हैं चिल्ड्रन? जिससे वो लोग डेवलपमेंट कर सके सारी सिटीज में. अंडरस्टूड? इसीलिए ये सब के चार्जेस हमसे वो लेते हैं. ओके, देन टोल टैक्स ऑल्सो एंड अदर फीस. व्हाट इज चिल्ड्रन? टोल टैक्स जो हम लोग रोड इस्तेमाल करते हैं, ब्रिजेस इस्तेमाल करते हैं, राइट? तो उसके लिए हमें क्या भरना पड़ता है? टोल टैक्स. अंडरस्टूड? देन ग्रांट, दैट मीन्स ग्रांट from state and central government. That grant means some type of help, Okay, we are taking from the central or state government. Okay, some fund, some loan we are taking from the central or state government for the development of these larger cities to fulfill the needs of these people. Okay, then income from rent also. Okay, now see children, this is your book page. So goods coming to a city, that is known as tri or terminal tax. Then houses and land. Okay, जो houses और land पे जो टैक्स लगता है चिल्ड्रन, जो कलेक्ट किया जाता है, उसको हम क्या कहते हैं, प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स. देन टैक्सेस ऑन पब्लिक लाइटिंग्स जो लगाते हैं, इवन ओके जैसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के जो चार्जेस चिल्ड्रन, वो हम कह सकते हैं जैसे पब्लिक लाइटिंग जो हम लोग को प्रोवाइड करी जाती है. So even hygiene facilities, even water tax on the amount of water we used, so that also they are taking tax. Then vehicle tax on motorized vehicles also. Okay, when we purchase anything, then also there also we have to give, okay, taxes on vehicles also. And then toll tax for the use of roads and bridges also, right, we pay. Then even educational tax also for providing us the educational activities. Okay, for that also, because they are providing us a good educational activities, so that is why we pay them tax. Then rent collected from buildings owned by the urban local bodies, right, अभी किसी की जमीन पे, कोई जमीन पे बिल्डिंग वगैरह बनी है, so that means we can say the house, जो हाउस पे जैसे हम लोग टैक्स भरते, so same for building also they are paying the taxes. So fees from issuing of birth and death certificate, जिस तरीके से स्टूडेंट जब कोई किसी का बर्थ होता है तो सर्टिफिकेट बनती है, उसी तरीके से एक डेथ सर्टिफिकेट भी बनती है जब किसी की डेथ होती है, तो उसके लिए फीस लगती है, राइट. So that also, all this money children, it is used for the development of larger cities. Understood? जो भी पैसा, जो भी टैक्स हमसे लिया जाता है, ओके, और वो डिपेंड होता है कि हमारी कितनी इनकम है. अंडरस्टूड? अगर हमारी इनकम कम है तो हम कम टैक्स भरते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? उस तरीके से. बट कुछ फिक्स्ड अमाउंट ऑफ टैक्स स्टूडेंट वो है जो हमें वो भरना ही पड़ता है. अंडरस्टूड? to the government, so that they can use this money for the development of these cities. Okay, so apart from taxes collected, urban local body also receive annual grants from the state government also. Okay, the grant means what children? Grant in it, that you can say help. Okay, so they can borrow fund from specific purposes if the state government approves them. So अगर हमें पैसे की बहुत ज़रूरत है चिल्ड्रन, कुछ हम लोग को डेवलपमेंट करना है, कुछ रोड्स वगैरह बनाने हैं, कुछ स्कूल्स वगैरह बनाना है, कुछ पब्लिक पार्क्स वगैरह, तो कुछ और हमें फंड की ज़रूरत है, तो हम किससे मदद कर सकते हैं, किससे हेल्प ले सकते हैं, हम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की भी उनसे मदद कर, उनसे भी बोरो कर सकते हैं. ओके, the state finance commission is appointed for every 5 years to review the financial position of urban local bodies. इवन चिल्ड्रन, एक स्टेट फाइनेंस कमीशन को भी अपॉइंट किया जाता है, और वो हर 5 साल में क्या करते हैं, वो रिव्यू करते हैं, वो चेक करते हैं कि व्हाट इज द फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन ऑफ द अर्बन लोकल bodies. Okay, and beside looking into financial position of the state, it also gives suggestion to the state government about the measure needed to strengthen the financial position of the local self government. Okay, so even रिव्यू के साथ साथ चिल्ड्रन वो क्या करते हैं, इवन ही गिव एडवाइजेस, दैट मीन ही गिव सजेशन टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, दैट मीन्स व्हाट आर द मेजर्स, व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स यू शुड टेक टू स्ट्रेंथन द फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन, जिससे फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन स्ट्रांग हो सके, कहाँ की, अर्बन एरियाज की. ओके, so the urban local bodies may impose taxes authorized by the state legislature. Okay, so the urban local body, they can impose taxes, but it should be approved, it should be authorized by whom children? It should be authorized by the state legislature only. Okay, understood? Then state legislature means what children? That means by the member of Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. Okay, so children, just wait. Children, till here only we are going to study today. Just wait children. Yeah, so children, have you understood all the content which we have discussed today? So children, what we have discussed, come on. So children, today we have discussed about the municipal corporation, right? So under municipal corporation, what we have studied, its composition we have discussed. Then in composition we have discussed about whom. One municipal councillor we have seen. Then we have talked about mayor, right? He is the head of the municipal corporation. Then who is the CEO, chief executive officer? Who is the chief executive? That is municipal commissioner, right? So important role is performed by the municipal commissioner only. Okay. Then about whom we have discussed, children. Then what is the next topic that we have discussed? That was about the committee, right? The standing committee, how the committee is formed, how many members should be there in that committee, and what are the various departments given to them, right? Then we have discussed the functions of the municipal corporation, right? So the function is same as we have discussed in municipal council. So same similar function we have studied in municipal corporation also, right? And then we have seen the sources of income, right? From where they are getting the fund, the money for the development of the means for the development of the project of the larger cities, right? Children, I hope now the topic is clear to all of you. So, children, it's a request you read the whole chapter, okay? Or if you want, you read the topic uh, till how much we have completed today, okay? So, till there also, if you will read, then also it's okay. But you read, okay, for your better understanding and clear understanding. Children, goodbye. Take care. Stay home and stay safe.